things.
Yeah, we're gonna go with these and then done. Hey everybody. Long time since you and I have been together.
Yeah.
It was a long time since the OG has been together. And it's going to be a long time until we're together again. Well, we're going to be together. We're just not, we're going up to Chicago in what? I'm leaving tomorrow to go say hi to Miss Dignity. And then I'm going to go hang out in South Dakota for a week. And then I come back for a day to see my husband. And then we head to Chicago.
For training.
And then you come home to see your wife and kids for a day.
And go to North Carolina.
I go to North Carolina, and I'm going to go right from Chicago to North Carolina. And then I'm going to get back, and I'm going to have a day home, and I'm going to go back up to Rapid. So it's the traveling wanderers.
Yeah, for sure.
Please die. I feel like somebody asked me about getting ready. I just have an open suitcase in my house now. I think I live out of my suitcase.
Makes it easier, right?
Right, whether I'm home or whatever. So I need to get rid of all the crap in my closet. That's what we've decided. So everybody, this is Bash Therapy from Fabric Bash. We're so excited that you joined us. And it's been a while since Jacob and I've been together to do this because we've been busy with the second store, which we're super thrilled about. But there's lots of traveling and some fun stuff. So usually when we do this, I'm in either Rapid and Jake's here, or Jake's up, he stays here most of the time, or Greg and Jake are doing this and I'm off at Symposium or all the kind of good stuff. So we're excited. We have some new brown bags to show you guys. And I'm so excited about the brown bags. So what are brown bags? Some people might say. Well, Brown Bag Mystery 2026. It's a kind of a double mystery. It's so cool. You're going to see I'm going to have some boxes. You get to see one fabric that's inside the kit. The kit's going to measure 60 by 60. If you put two identical kits together, you're going to get 84 by 84. So that's pretty awesome. And then what comes with it is more awesomeness. Karen Montgomery, you're going to be going to a group on Facebook, a private group, and she's going to do hours upon hours of 5 videos that come with all kinds of beautiful training, all kinds of tips and tricks, all kinds of hints, and wonderful community. Over 4,000, close to over 5,000 people will be in this group alone, which is going to be amazing. So I'm excited about that. And the class is, all of the education that comes with this is just priceless because Karen is a phenomenal teacher. We have an option of a border kit that you can, if you want to make your kit bigger, then it gives you another hint of what kind of fabric is going to be inside the kit. So it's going to be awesome. This year is called 2 to Tango because there's 2 ways you can do your kit. 2-step tango. Oh, thank you. I forgot to put the paper pieces in there. Can you go outside the door and grab the paper pieces? Thank you. This is why I need Jake around. So you can either do paper piecing or we have a set of rulers, and some of the rulers you have used already in the past. And this one has been used in the past, but if this is your first year, we have all of the rulers that you can buy. And don't worry, this will not be the first time we're going to be using with these rulers. I'm going to be doing all kinds of rulers patterns of Karen Montgomery's that use all of these rulers. She has books that use this particular ruler. We have patterns that use this particular ruler and all of that good stuff. So, and this is the paper piecing that comes with it. So there's 2 options. You can buy the rulers or you can buy the paper piecing. If you've never done paper piecing, this might be the time to start because Karen's going to give you lots of tips and tricks. If you want, some people are buying both every once in a while. Karen's talking about people wanting to do both. So that's kind of an option as well. So we're going to add this here later to our collection here. In just 2 seconds, Jake's going to add that real quick. And we're going to get it down below. So how do you shop at Fabric Bash? So we don't have comments sold or anything like that. So you're watching me either on Facebook, on our webpage, or on YouTube. So what you're going to need to do after this is over is head on over to our webpage. And this video is both embedded on our brown bag page and on our normal Bash Therapy. This is a normal night that we go live every week at 6 p.m. Central Time. But down below the video is going to be all of our products. You're just going to click on it and you're already on our webpage, and then you're going to check on out. Super easy peasy. We made it super easy for you to check on out. So kind of excited. If you want to comment onto the side, go ahead and do that, because I see all of the comments both on Facebook and on YouTube and on our webpage. Let us know where you guys are from, what you're hanging out, how the weather is for you guys. Today was glorious. 57 degrees, I think, today. We've been super cold. I don't have my scarf on because it's been so cold, but we have been super warm today. So tell us where you're at and tell us what kind of weather you're having. It was beautiful outside. Jacob got to go outside.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
So
For sure in the 50s.
All right. So I started off with the rulers. They are from Julie's from Rhode Island. I love Julie coming from in Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Oh my gosh. I need to slow her down. And I know, Julie, you joined us for our first day of Coffee with Kathy with brown bags. It's cold. Yeah. I hope this warm front hits you guys a little bit. So that's going to be kind of fun. This first brown bag I'm going to show you here. So is one that I showed earlier. Hello, Linda. How are you? You guys are doing wonderful. This one here is, I wanted to show this is super again. This one is adorable. So here it is, Moth into the Flame. So we named all of our bags out of songs. So here's Moth into the Flame. It's got these cute little mushrooms in there, a nice dark green background. Super fabulous. This kit is the brown bag. Here's your clue. This kit here will make 60 by 60, and it is $134.99. It includes all of your prep. You're going to have 5 clues that are going to be mailed out every 2 weeks starting March 21st. And then on that Saturday after when the clues are mailed out will be the video that will show you all how to put this together. Most people watch the video the first time, then wait till they get their clue, and then go from there. It's kind of just a ton of fun. Lots of good stuff of that education that Karen gives you. So this one here is Moth into the Flame. Let me show you the border. This is what I really like. Look at that fun border right there with that moth. And if you look right here, we got the mini inner border and binding. So you can see if I put these all together right here, nice little hint. Here's your hint for Moth into the Flame. Moth into the Flame. All right. Here, our next one is a brand new one. And this one is kind of like a little bit of a hint. I love the song on this one. The song is kind of a hint. This one is Staying Out of Trouble. Staying Out of Trouble. And here is your big border. And here's your little border right here. Here is your little border. So this here is $134.99 for your kit. This here's your borders. This is $54.99. It has 3 yards of your main border, so you can make your border however big you want. Then we have enough for your inner border and your binding. So this one is Staying Out of Trouble. I love this color. Staying Out of Trouble. All right. Now, for a little bit, I've been watching in the 9-patch group, and people want a little bit of a masculine kit. We put together a boy and his dog. Look at this one, a boy and his dog. I absolutely love this fabric. Look at the deer and turkeys and the birds, the ducks, not just birds, it's a duck. That is going to be your border. This is going to be your inner border and binding. And this here is your kit. A boy and his dog. A boy and his dog. Remember, the kit's $134.99. The border is $54.99. And we do have another option. Underneath, when you click onto this, underneath we have an option. This one would be phenomenal with a dark, with a brown cuddle on the back. We have a option that if you want to get a 90 by 90 wide cuddle, that we would do a matching color. That's what we would do. You could just check that as well, and you're going to get everything all at once. All right. This next one, best day ever. Best day ever. And here is the border for the best day ever. And here's that mini border for the best day ever. Best day ever. All right. Oops, I made you jiggle a little bit. Sorry about that. This one here is called Wildflowers. Wildflowers. And here is your main border. And there is your inner border. Oh, that looks a little purple. This more is a little bit more red, pink purple. This is the pink purple that matches that little flower that's right inside there. So Wildflowers. Here is your border and your inner border. Now this one's going to be kind of hard to see, but I think it's a fun one. Sowing the seeds right there. We got the pink right there. Beautiful pink. And here is your border. There's your dark border. So there's a hint of what might be in here. There's your border. And here is your inner border. All right. We have Pink Cadillac. Look at what a great song that. Pink Cadillac. Pink Cadillac. Here's a great hint. Right there we have, there's a border. And there's going to be your inner border. Your border and your inner border. Pink Cadillac. And then we have Tutti Frutti. Oh, Rudy. Tutti Frutti. All right. Because this one has pomegranates on it. Look at that. There's your border, pomegranates. And there's your inner border, the nice green right there. Pomegranate. All right. We also have a bonus project. If you want to, Karen offers up in the February 14th, she's going to open up the bonus project. If you opt for the paper piecing, you're going to be able to, there'll be enough papers here to make a pillow. And we've included the kit here to make your pillow. So there's 3 fat quarters and 1 yard of backing fabric in here. So this one we're calling Bright Teal.
Do they have to buy a brown bag to be able
Yeah,
to do this?
You do. That's right. In order to do the bonus, you have to buy, from freezing Florida. I know, Terry, you guys were colder than Alaska. Did you know that? They were colder than Juneau. That was crazy. All right. So then here, right with this, you have to buy a brown bag. But here are your 3 fat quarters. And then once you get into the Tango group, you're going to go ahead and then the directions will be there for you guys. So this here is 3 fat quarters in a yard to make a pillow. You're going to need a 22-inch zipper, but this here is $21.99. $21.99. All right, there's that one. It's bright. We're calling that Bright Teal. We have this wonderful fabric here. These are going to be for your pillow, and this is your background. This one here is got elephants on it. Look at that, in that fabric, cute. We are calling that one Safari. We have Shamrock, because perfect pillow for coming up with for March, for St. Patty's Day. There's your 3 fat quarters in the yard. Now this is a bonus kit to help you get started on working with all of the good stuff that Karen's going to be teaching. Going to be fabulous. And then our last one that we have of the bonus project is, what is this? What did they name this one? Soft Flowers. So Soft Flowers. Here's your 3 fat quarters, and here's your yardage. All right, guys. It's going to be a fabulous bonus project. But then I have something wonderful for all of you that have been in the brown bag before or are in the excuse me, have not been in brown bag before, excuse me, wrong words, that are in 9 patch a day. So we've been selling all of the calendars. So I wanted to talk about one of the kits for May of 2026. For May of 2026, there's this beautiful table runner right here. The staff here has put together wonderful pre-cuts for you, and it's Robert Kaufman metallic fabric. It is fabulous. Look at that right there. Isn't that wonderful? We only have a few of these. We only have a couple of these left. So if you would like this is $27.99. It's the May of 2026 table runner. So get that while you can. Only a couple left. So that will be pretty awesome. Now we have on a few kits that we have for just fun, because kids are fun, right? We need some other things to do before the brown bag starts. So let's get you some kits going. So I absolutely love this Starburst quilt by Lumen. And it takes this layer cake right here. It's so, so beautiful. And your backing is going to be this beautiful, cute little beads. Look how cute those are. So this here kit comes with a pattern. The kit is going to measure 50 by 65, 50 by 65, and it is $121.99. $121.99. So not too bad. That's a fun kit that will go together fast. We already got the pre-cuts for you. Look at that. Super fun. Okay. The next thing we have here is staying sharp, because we need to stay sharp to be ready for the brown bag. All right. This super fun kit right here, Staying Sharp by Pen and Paper. It is, I'm trying to see where the size of the kit is. 58 by 67. It says right there, 58 by 67. 58 by 67. I'm excited to show you all of the colors that the staff came up with. So they did have a dark background like that. And then here are all of your fun fat quarters. There's all of your fun fat quarters. Or half yards. There's half yards and 5/8 yards. There's all kinds of fun. Nope, third of yards. All fun. All right. So this here is, I think we named it Maggie's quilt, because my daughter Maggie picked it out, because she is phenomenal at picking out colors. And the price of this kit is $82.99. $82.99. All right. We have a posh party here at Fabric Bash. I'm so excited. We have a phenomenal, this is a So Kind of Wonderful ruler pattern. And it's a wall hanging, and we're doing a whole year worth of wall hanging. And we are so fortunate to have Kelly, that is an certified teacher with So Kind of Wonderful rulers. And we're going to start with this one. But what we're going to do in February, you can work on, February will be this one. And then hopefully we'll have the second one, which is the bunny. But Free Spirit did shut down their shipping department for a little bit. So we'll see if we get that on time. But it doesn't matter, because Kelly's doing a class once a quarter for any posh wall hanging class. You can come and and so we have one a quarter. The first one is going to be February 18th. But keep in mind when you buy this kit, so this kit here is $94.99, and it measures 28 by 38. And then we have all of these other ones coming in, so you can get those. I know pen and paper does look like scissors, doesn't it? So all of these will be coming. So Kelly's doing a wonderful in-store class for everybody. Super excited. So this is the Posh Party wall hanging kit. This one is the birthday cake. All right. We have another great kit here. I love the way the kits come in some of these big boxes here. So we have this one here. It's Nagatomi, right? Nakatomi, maybe. Nagatomi. So this here is going to be 54 by 54. And here are all of your wonderful fabrics that are inside that. Isn't that pretty awesome? Look at that.
Ruby Star.
Ruby Star kit. Yes. And this is $75.99. $75.99. And there's your Ruby Star kit. It's going to be awesome. All right. Then let's move on to something back to shamrocks again. Woo, woo. I love shamrocks and St. Patrick's Day. That's going to be so much fun. Where in the world will I be on St. Patrick's Day? I don't know. All right. We have this 62 by 80 kit. And here are all of your fabulous colors. Your dark greens. I love this one with the circles on it. Fun square. And then we got your backing fabric right here, or the background fabric. Pretty awesome kit here. And again, it's 62 by 80. It's a good one. And it is shamrock. Ha, shocker, shamrock. All right. And again, this kit here, the price is $97.99. All right, we've got just a couple more kits, and I got a couple of things I want to talk about. And we're going to be out here. Look at it. We have Jolene. I love Villa Rosa patterns. Jolene. Wait till you guys see the fabrics on this one. This line is stunning. Look at that right there. Super fun. Super amazing. So again, this kit here measures 63 by 84. So it's a big kit. 63 by 84. It's $89.99. $89.99. And Jolene. So pretty fun. One block that you put together 12 times. So pretty fun. I think that's awesome. I love the secondary thing. All right. These next two kits are going to be kind of related. Different. This is Karen Montgomery's quilt from last year. It's Butterfly Fancy. Butterfly Fancy. This one is the orange one, and it's colored just like what's in the picture right here. It measures 55 by 72. 55 by 72. So I will show you some of the great fabrics in here. We have this guy. And then have all, oops. They had it folded so pretty, and then I just messed it up. All right, here's all of the fun colors in there. And I just absolutely love this colorway. This green is just so, it's beautiful. So this here kit is the one way. So again, this is Butterfly Fancy 55 by 72. And this kit cost, both of these next two kits cost, I can get it closed, $96.99. $96.99. So let's show that same thing, but in bright. The pattern's still the same. I don't have a picture of the bright, but here is that pattern again. But now we're going to have a black background. We're going to have a nice bright flower. Here's that beautiful border. And here are all the fun colors. Nice and bright. This one here, Butterfly Fancy, $96.99. And it's going to be, it's some of the fun things that Karen put together for last year. We just got on top of this year. We've been kind of busy opening up the second store. All right. Couple of things. Obviously, some clips would be a nice thing to help you with all of everything. This is 100 clips for $15.99. 100 clips for $15.99. There we go. 100 clips for $15.99. Then we have Scrappy Mountains. Let me show you this here. They absolutely having so much fun with this. So you can make it scrappy, or we can make it into a pattern. But here's one of my blocks. No judging. Here's another one of my blocks. We're just having kind of fun. When I go up to Rapid, I stay with my son. I go into work on Sunday and sew, which has been so pleasant. Been really nice. I've been finally able to sew. So there's more of the blocks. So you can either buy just the pad, which is $19.99, or we have a kit, or excuse me, $18, or we have a kit here with exactly this coloring right here with these beautiful fabrics from Art Gallery. Thank you. I was going to say something completely different because kind of fun stuff. So here, Deco Stitch, yes. Here is the colors right here. There's the 4 colors, and we got the white background. So it's going to be exactly like this. When it gets done, depending on how you do your spacing, there's 100 mountains, and it doesn't give me because it depends on how you do your spacing. So it could be all kinds of fun shapes. And it doesn't tell me what the size is. So this is absolutely fun. I'm having a blast doing it. So come and join me. And the Art Gallery fabrics are just to die for. Angie, we are waiting on a couple of ombres to come in. I ordered them a long time ago at Symposium, and we're still waiting for some. We do have a couple that are on the website, and then we will have a lot more, I promise. But I've got some ombres back in early January, and they just still have not arrived. So I'm going to call and check on that, and we're going to be making more kits for sure. I hope you guys join us again next week. I had to think for a second. We will be able to go live next week. Oh, we forgot to talk about these. Oh my gosh. Just so sad. I almost left without things behind here. What an idiot. Okay, these are some new panels that just came in. They're little panels. They're focused on fabric. So we have this beautiful sewing machine, and everyone is just a little bit of a different size, and I have them in the description as well. So they're about 19 by 13, somewhere in there-ish. Then we have these beautiful horses. This one is just gorgeous. My friend in Kentucky tells me that she sells these, and this is one of the ones that because they do obviously a lot of horse racing, that it doesn't look like a cowboy. But we have the cowboy and cowgirl rodeo barrel racers. We have bull riders up in Rapid. So we have them at both stores. So it's good. And then I get to see her tomorrow. I get to see Miss Dignity tomorrow. I'm super excited. I always stop and wave and say hi, maybe chat for a little while if it's not too cold. The other day it was too cold. But I will stop and say hi to Miss Dignity. So that one is 20 by 20. So we all have those as well. All right, guys. Thank you for being amazing and awesome, and we appreciate every single one of you. We are looking forward to going to Bernina training. We're going to Bernina training because we're bringing in, what are we bringing in? Are you ready?
Long arms.
Long arms. Bernina long arms. Woo! We're so excited. So we're going to have the whole family here. So we're excited about that training. We could not make it happen in September because we were opening a store. So Jacob and I are taking time out I will literally drive. Yes, Bernina long arms. We have Bernina sewing machines. Now we're going to bring Bernina long arms. I'm going to be driving back from Rapid City, and I'm going to maybe be here a day, and then I'm going to hop in the car again because the Bashmobile is going to be going all over. And I'm going to go back to Omaha, and then I'm going to go back up to Chicago. We're going to go back up to Chicago and have a good time. So, and then I leave on a plane from there. I'm not driving to North Carolina. So, and then I'm going to QuiltCon. So all of you, make sure you buy your purple Carpe Quiltum shirts, because if you wear them at QuiltCon and I see you, I'm going to have gift cards with me. And I'm going to give you a gift card because I'm going to be wearing my Carpe Quiltum shirt. So if I see another one out in the wild, I love celebrating, hooting and hollering, make a good time, and having a lot of fun because I'm kind of a little loud, right?
A little.
So anyway, if I see you at QuiltCon, I'm going to be so excited. I cannot wait. Make sure we get a picture. That will be fun. All right, guys. Most of all, enjoy your sewing room, enjoy your fabric, and just have a great and fabulous night. And we will see you next week, if not in between. Take care, guys.
Have a good night.